We begin right now with some breaking news at 6 o'clock. Newtown dealing with tragedy once again. Good evening. Thanks for joining us on this Monday. I'm Dennis House.
And I'm Denise DeCenzo. Tonight, the community is remembering a father who lost his daughter, Avielle, at Sandy Hook. This morning, Jeremy Richmond took his own life. Police tell us they found his body inside Newtown's Edmond Town Hall. And
that's where we find Channel 3 New Haven Bureau Chief Matt McFarland tonight with new details. Matt.
Well, Dennis and Denise, people here in town are in shock and filled with grief. Newtown's first selectman saying there are simply no words to describe the weight of today's news.
Are you actively trying to make your world better? Are you trying to build compassion and reduce violence?
And for the last 6.5 years since his daughter Avielle's death at Sandy Hook, Jeremy Richmond was doing just that. Last week, Richmond spoke with our sister station in Florida, where he was the keynote speaker at a summit on violence.
We have a really profound epidemic of violence in our country, violence to self and to others.
But this morning, Newtown police found Richmond's body inside Edmond Town Hall, dead at the age of 49 from an apparent suicide. We're told Richmond had an office at the Main Street Community Center. Following their daughter's death, Richmond and his wife started the Avielle Foundation with a mission for preventing violence and building compassion through neuroscience research, community engagement, and education. Quote, Jeremy's mission will be carried on by the many who love him, including many who share the heartache and trauma that he has suffered since December 14th, 2012. We are crushed to pieces, but this important work will continue because, as Jeremy would say, we have to.
These are tragedies across this country, and unfortunately, we have this conversation all too often.
Dr. James O'Day with Hartford Hospital's Institute of Living says while everyone is affected by trauma differently, 2 survivors of the Parkland school shooting in Florida last year recently took their own lives, and now this one today in Newtown.
These events change someone for their whole lives, and we need to continue to stay attentive and on top of it.
Now, in a statement to Eyewitness News, the Newtown Action Alliance says, quote, words can't describe how much our community grieves for Jeremy and his family. This tragedy demonstrates the lingering, horrifying impact of gun violence. We're live with the mobile newsroom in Newtown. Matt McFarland, Channel 3, Eyewitness News.
All right, thank you, Matt. And Governor Lamont is sharing in the sorrow, tweeting out, Annie and I are heartbroken for the Richmond family. Thoughts and prayers just don't feel like enough in times like these. Words cannot even begin to express our sorrow.
So if you or someone you know needs help, you can call 211 in Connecticut or the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. That's open 24 hours a day. You can call this number here, 1-800-273-8255.